Hello everyone, Jaden Clark here, and it is 1:15 in the morning on the 4th of January 2021. Yay, Happy New Year everyone. It's a bit late. So the topic I'm going to talk about today is I want to get back into minimalism. I started reflecting recently a lot about many life decisions, including how much I'm eating, relationships, jobs, the whole shebang. Like 2021's literally been about self-realization, looking within myself, my soul, my true self, and being like, what do you want? And I've realized that over the last year and a bit, I've been quite anxious in just my own life, like my own skin. I gained weight. I stopped working out. I wasn't hanging out with friends that were good for me. I stopped enjoying the things that I should have been doing. And one of the other things was I started accumulating all of this. I've had the property management come down for the past 2 weeks and asked me like, what's going on with all this? And I said, this is my stuff. He was like, you got a lot. And the funny thing is, yes, now in my life, this is a lot for me to have. But when you go back to 2015, when I had my one-bedroom flat back in East London, I had a lot more, like a lot more. And I remember when I went through the minimalism for the first time, where I looked at everything and I thought, let's stop this. And it wasn't just don't go out and buy stuff. It was, we've got to reduce. This is stuff you're not using. You've just accumulated it and you've hoarded it. And my mate Brandon's dad, Jason, he told me I was crazy, that I didn't need to get rid of all this stuff. I can take it with me to university. I can get a property that's the same size. I don't have to get rid of so much. Um, I had my base for my surround sound system, which I'm using at the moment. And that would just make the whole entire flat tremble. It would have been good for parties, but I didn't have people come around to enjoy it with. It was just like Skrillex most of the time that I was playing, and just so loud. And I thought people at university would hate with that. In hindsight, if I had it, I would have probably had more people come around. But yeah, so I got rid of that. Had my massive, like, you probably fit about 6 people on my corner sofa. It cost me 2.5 grand. From that point on, I knew, and I still know, I'm never going to buy a sofa again. Going to get a yoga ball, and people are going to use some yoga ball, or do it old style and be on your knees, sit down, cross-legged like they do in assembly, or yoga mats, because that's what I've been using for quite a while. So yeah, I got rid of all that stuff, but it was also books. I mean, you probably might not see it, but right here, there's 3 lines, one, two, and there's another line. Actually, no, one, two, and there's another line of books over there. I probably had double that. I had encyclopedias of Shakespeare, of Simpsons. I had so many things. A massive book like this on Marvel. Um, just so much stuff that I'd read, and once I was done with it, I just kept it for the sake of even nostalgia. I had DVD sets, and oh my god, I actually went Argos and bought deep shelves, 4 of them, just so I could put the DVDs in. Now, fast forward 2 years, I bought the sleeves, so it was just 2 mini suitcases, like probably about that kind of. Don't know why I'm doing that. Basically, this long. Oh no, that's nothing I've got to mention. I have to walk around every 10 minutes because these lights are movement based. That is really frustrating and annoying. So yeah, it was like this wide, that deep, and just small. And they fit 2,000 DVDs. I ended up giving them to a friend because I was done. It came to the beginning of my second year at uni that I realised I'm not sitting down watching DVDs anymore. It's YouTube, it's workouts. I'm too busy doing other stuff, learning. So yeah, scratch past all that. I have just looked at everything I have now, and when I had to move here 2 weeks ago and packing things up, I was like, I had a lot of stuff before, but why does it feel like I've got more now? And it's because the things I had before were compact. Everything was in its category. It all had it. But now, yeah, there's clothes. Then now I've got more toiletries than I've ever needed, more beauty products than I've ever had. Don't know how that happened. That's ridiculous. How did I have 10 razors? I would never, I started accumulating so many things. There was like, right, it's sections there, and I can constantly use them. And if one depletes, I don't have to go shopping. I've already got it. And only until last week when I started thinking about that, I realized that's how I used to be. That's how I started hoarding, where it was I would have 10 different flavors, smells, fragrances of Radox, and it would be in my, again, deep shelf in my bathroom. And so I'd just alternate between them. But it also meant that it would take 2 years before I'd ever deplete it. And it's one of the reasons why I stopped going out shopping. It's another reason why there's probably more social anxiety, why I didn't go out as often. Granted, there at the time I was injured, so going out and doing shopping or lifting anything was an issue. Every now and again, still kind of is. But what I found amazing was how I'd realised back in 2015, the end of 2015, how severe the hoarding had gotten, that I need to get rid of stuff. And then once I was at uni and I had things, they were still in boxes. And then by the beginning of second year, there was a reflection piece I had to do for employability portfolio. And on there, I looked at my stuff and thought, I'm going to start getting rid of stuff because this is something I want to do for myself. And I took a picture of how many clothes I had. I just moved the metal bed base up and just put the hangers into the little grids of metal wiring. Took the picture and it looked good. And everyone thought I was crazy. They looked at how many t-shirts I had and it was like 8. I think I had 2 trousers and just 7 pairs of socks and 7 boxes. But I don't ever remember feeling like I had less than. I don't remember feeling anxious. It was more, if there was nothing to do, I would hate the fact that I didn't have more stuff so I can clean. So it took 10 minutes to clean a room, and then I'll be there being like, there's nothing else for me to do right now. I'm free, but I've done everything I need to do in a day, and then I'll just be sitting there for 2 hours, being like, just want the day to go then. But now it's the opposite. All of this stuff that I've accumulated now takes away my time, where all I'm doing is cleaning and throwing things down, saying let's deal with it, and then hours go by where I'm doing the things I need to be doing. That when I come back to it, it's late, and I just pick up again, throw it in the other section, and the cycle just repeats. And I don't want that. The irony is today, exactly the same thing happened. I have a flatmate here, and we will end up talking about UFOs, religion, previous partners, education, and it was a good 2-hour connecting time to share between 2 housemates. But now it's late. Got my music down very low, and I need to sort this out because tomorrow's, well, technically now, it's Monday. I have things I want to be doing. I have other things that I have to stress myself on to progress in my life now. That stuff that I haven't used in over like 2 years. There's a lot of clothes that have either just got holes in them that I kept because I'm just wearing them indoors, but I don't wear them indoors, so I'm like, I just need to get rid of them, or I'll keep them and use them for just as cloths, which I'll do. But for me to stop using them as t-shirts, I need to just cut them up so I know they are cloths. Oh my god. Okay, so I said 10 minutes. I'm starting to believe it. It's so quick thing, I don't do video edits. I don't have software for it, and honestly, it's really difficult for me to get my head around. I'm hoping at some point I'll learn, because the more as time goes on, the more videos I'm doing. Is on my hard drive, I've got about 20 videos that I know need editing. I can't just post them. Some of them are poems, little bits of workout, and honestly, some of them I just like to take little snippets from and put it all as one video. Some of them are really funny, made me laugh. And trust me, I can be weird sometimes, especially around this time when I'm tired. So every 4 minutes I need to get up to make sure this doesn't keep turning off. Like what I wanted to just get across though was that 2021, we're habitual creatures, but also we like our anniversaries, like to put a special kind of sacredness on dates. And I suppose New Year's is one of the things that everyone puts us on so much pressure. And for the first time in my life, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself now because I made a resolution, but I started doing my resolution 2 days before New Year's because I've always had that thing where if it was about diet or fitness or about being productive, which all of them have been, all of them still are, I would either binge or do everything else but that until New Year's. And this time I didn't want that. I didn't want to justify binging because I know that at that one point I can't ever do it again. I had to make the choice for me and say, no, I've got to make that choice now. If I want that, I've got to want that now more than I want that instant gratification or that simple little treat. So even at this point now, I've had 120 grams of chocolate in 6 days, which, trust me, I know for other people that might be a lot. But for me, you're looking at about 300 grams a day, and it's been that way for a very, very long time. Going Aldi, white chocolate, 100 grams for about 30p. I would devour about 4 of them in a day. That plus about 20 cups of coffee. This is my third coffee today. And I mean today as in Sunday and Monday. So even this for me is becoming normal. My diet is now controlled. My mental health is getting way better. I'm investing time on things that matter to me. And the point I really want to drive into right now is minimalism for me. Minimalism, it's always been about intention. Being in the moment and actually valuing what you have. It was never just about less. It was in the beginning because when I first heard of it, that's what I thought, minimal. But now I see it's intentional living, having value in what you own, looking at something and instead of just being sentimental, having it being useful. And if it is just sentimental, appreciating it. Not just looking and be like, oh, I keep it and keep it in the corner. Look at it and actually use it and feel like, yes, I love this thing. I love this thing that I use. I love this thing, I want to keep it. But every single thing I own, I can't just love. Right now, if this depletes by 50%, I can love all the other stuff. But when I know all this causes me so much anxiety, I can't love it. I can't love something that makes me so anxious. So 2021's been interesting start. You know, it's 4 days in and I'm 6 days into my progression. I'm more than content. I used to think that being content would be a good feeling. I'm not even halfway between like happy and content. It's almost like it's 10% above content. Happiness saying that it's going to take me a while, and I'm fine with that. You know, for the mental health things I've had for the last 12 years, even being 10% plus content, even being content, is my version of happy. And I know deep down, and now to the surface in the last 6 days, that being minimal again, sorting through this stuff, even though it causes me so much anxiety, at the end of it is going to be worth it. The fact that my scales broke earlier, it's unbranded. It broke earlier and I repaired it, I fixed it, and then I used it and it gave me the completely wrong weight. So this has been thrown away because it's mechanical and it's now broken. The old me would be like, oh, keep it. Oh my God, 4 minutes. You gotta love this. So my knees. So the old me would keep this and say like, oh, I'd find a use for it, or I'd use a spring for this, or I'd use a dial for that, or oh, I'd do a video and everything. And now I'm just thinking, it's not working, it's not beneficial anymore. Throw it away. That's what I'm doing. I'm making easier choices, and I think that's another thing that minimalism will teach anyone, is that as soon as you have things that you know you need, know you want, have something that has a purpose, have intentional living, time's easy to manage. Decision making is easy to manage. I mean, if I had a handheld device that I could do all my videos on, I would show you, but I suppose for now I'll just take you here. And this is what I mean about time. So for instance, my fridge, it's now all vegetarian. The only meat I have in here is tuna and salmon, so just fish. That's pescatarian, right? And yesterday I had my vegetable pizza, and that was nice. About two of them now. It's like 600 calories, and it came to 95p. And same here, so I can't open that cupboard. But in this cupboard, this is also all the other stuff. I leave that in there because I use this every day, but that shouldn't even be in there. That should be in this cupboard. And the coffee. White vinegar. Oh my god. Yeah, and the coffee should be in here. And you know what? I've been looking for this for 3 days. Now I know where it's been hiding. It's because I've been in my fridge all this time. I haven't been in my cupboards. But one of the things I wanted was that my cupboards had intention. What was in there is exactly what I'm going to use. So decision making is a lot easier. So in here, when it comes to all of the beans and tins, I have in there. I've got my nuts and seeds. I have been having one of these a day, just one. That's been very good. And all my tablets in there. Banana, I have that once a day. And I'm pretty sure that's just, yep, that's just empty. Got my NutriBullet, load of herbal teas. And I did all that 2 days before New Year's. I didn't just chuck things out for the sake of it. I didn't have anything bad per se in my life in terms of nutrition. And this is where it gets interesting. More tins and protein shakes, lentils in all these bars. You know, bought this yesterday from about £18. And biscuits. Now I've had 2 biscuits from here in the last 6 days, and the other packet's not even opened. Yeah. And yeah, that's, I don't know, I guess I really just want to drive how much that when you have one goal that you woke up with, just one. Mine has been to have a glass of water, 50 millilitres of apple cider vinegar. That's it. That was my one goal. And that started 6 days ago. And everything since then just kind of feels like it's fallen into place. The one thing I haven't done is sort this out. But my nutrition's better. I'm being more mindful of what I'm doing. My mind's clearer. And that's all the benefits of being intentional with what I have in my life. And it also includes people. The amount of time I have to myself now because I'm not wasting time texting people, trying to get an answer I'm looking for, texting people to try and find out if they're going to be there for me. It's just been a case of, I want to say something, so I put on my story. People see it, cool. They respond to me, I'll respond back. You know, mutual respect. That's it. It's been nice to not have to be sitting there going, I think this person, like now it's a case of, I think it's someone to be like, you know, I'll ask how they are. If they don't respond for a few hours, it's fine. I'm not there looking at my phone for 5 minutes being like, are they going to respond? Or if someone's said hi and I'm already on my phone and I respond in 10 seconds saying hi, I'm not then waiting 5 minutes for that person to respond. I said hi, I go back and doing what I'm doing. I'm not wasting time anymore. And it just feels so good. It doesn't even feel selfish. It feels like a complete self-improvement for my life and for my benefit. And yeah, so just, I guess one thing to take away from this video is be intentional with what you have. It's 2021. You know, we're only 4 days in now. It's just another day. If you want to hold that as important, you know what, go for it. I did it 2 days before. It helped. I didn't do it on a Monday. I didn't do it on a Sunday. I just did it because as soon as that moment I was like, I'm going to do it. I did it then. And that was powerful. That was genuinely a powerful thing. And yeah, no regrets doing all this. Stressful, 100%. But feels good to just have everything where it needs to be, know what I'm doing, and to have a goal, which is going to be this now. Just get on with it. So minimalism is a good thing. being intentional is the main point. So yeah, that's it. Don't want to waste anyone else's more. Don't want to waste anyone else's more time. Don't want to waste anyone's time any more than I already have. Thank you for watching. Comment what you've been doing for 2021. If you've got any resolutions, go tell me. It'd be interesting. That I'll probably can write down like 30 I've got so far, and I'll be doing them every single day. One thing that I will leave everyone with: when you're sitting on your knees, or even if floating like a lunge, every now and again, just try and like bend and twist, keeping your hips square. One thing I've noticed is that my obliques have developed a lot in the last 6 days because every single day I've been rotating. My upper back still hurts, and I need to do more for that. But just rotating, it's good. You obviously don't just do that and keep your head in. You just find on with it. Yeah, let me know what that's like doing that for a few minutes. If anyone lives with anyone else and they're just walking in, you're just there going, just tell them it's a new TikTok dance, and they'll be fine. So thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully everyone's sleeping right now. So yeah, best luck. Get on it.